Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I hope you're all fine and staying safe. My name is Harleen and today I'm going to create a video about how I pay my tuition fee, what is my tuition fee, and what are the possible ways that you can pay your tuition fee here in Canada as an international student. Well, first of all, this video is created for LeapScholar. They do offer first free counseling session. The link is in the description box below, so make sure you check it out and sign up ASAP. Today I'm going to discuss each and everything that you need to know in order to pay your tuition fee as an international student. A little background about me. I came here in 2016 right after I completed my grade 12. Currently, I am studying at University of Waterloo. I'm an international student. I'm studying at University of Waterloo in my 4th year, majoring in economics and minor in maths. First of all, we'll talk about the ways how I pay my tuition fee, and I'm pretty sure it will help you as well. You can get to know the ways that you can pay your tuition fee. First, my tuition fee per semester is about $16,000, and how I pay that is a good question. So, well, I am enrolled in a co-op program. So co-op program is basically along with your studies, you get to work as well. So it's kind of an internship. So how it works is, for me, like, I am currently doing my bachelor's degree. In my entire 4 years of bachelor's degree, I have about 5 internships, like 5 internships that are full-time. Like, I get to work full-time in a company and they pay me. So it's a paid internship. And companies were paying me much higher than the minimum wage. So minimum wage in Ontario right now is $14 an hour. I'm sure you might be having a question on how much do you earn. So, well, there is not a exact number that I can give you that you will be earning for sure, but I'm pretty sure that you will be earning above the minimum wage. It also depends on the company that you get hired in. It depends on the major that you are doing. For example, engineering students get paid more than art students, so their co-op earnings are higher. So, but approximately, I would say you earn somewhere between 25 to, like, you can go like $35-40 an hour as well, depending on your program and the company you get hired in. You work full time, so that means you work 40 hours per week, and you work for entire 4 months, 8 months, depending on how long your co-op term is. That's one of the main things that helped me pay most of my tuition fee. The second thing that helped me pay my tuition fee was my part-time job. So we are eligible to work 20 hours per week part-time. So, and part-time earnings are mostly minimum wages. Like, you will be earning minimum wage. Like in Ontario, if you're coming to Ontario, currently it's $14 an hour, so you earn minimum wage. That part-time job helps you pay most of your expenses, like I would say all of your expenses, such as living expenses, food, accommodation. So part-time jobs really helps you save at least like $400 to $500 per month. Like, if you make sure like you're not overspending on any of the things, like if you make a budget and then spend, I would say you can easily save $400 to $500 per month with your part-time job. Third thing that helped me pay my tuition fee was bursaries. So bursaries, there are many universities and colleges in Canada that offer bursaries. So bursaries are kind of a scholarship, but they are not based on your grades. Instead, they are based on your financial condition. You obviously have to submit all your parents' tax documents, their earnings and everything. Like, once you submit all those documents, they assess your profile and then they let you know how much you're eligible to do. So in my case, I was eligible for up to $6,000 per semester. Most of the universities and colleges offer it, but you would have to check their website, because University of Waterloo does offer it, and it really helped me. So I'm not sure in your case, so I would recommend that you do check out the university or college's website that you are currently applying in. Check out if they offer any kind of bursaries that you might be eligible for. But you are only eligible after first year. So I completed my first year. My parents paid my first semesters and half of my second semester's tuition fee. So after first year, I was eligible for bursaries as well. So that's the third thing. Fourth thing is scholarships. There, to be honest, there aren't much scholarships at University of Waterloo. Like, they are all based on sports, and I am not at all into sports, so there weren't much scholarships for me. But obviously I did get a scholarship when I got admitted to Waterloo. It was about $4,000 to $5,000, which was only one-time scholarship. But if you think you are in sports, you might be able to take advantage of those scholarships as well. LeapScholar also can provide you information on the colleges and universities that have some kind of scholarships available, and you can definitely apply to those scholarships. They're really, really helpful. So, well, that was my journey on how I pay my tuition fee. I'm going to answer some of the most commonly asked questions. First question is, can you pay your tuition fee just with the part-time job? Realistically speaking, it is not the case, because you are only eligible to work 20 hours per week, and with those 20 hours per week you can only pay your living expenses and save up to like $400 to $500 per month. And your tuition fee, if you go to a college, it could be like $8,000 to $10,000. If you go to university, it could go somewhere from $8,000 to $16,000 per month. So realistically speaking, it's hard to pay your tuition fee just with the part-time jobs, because you have limited hours. That's the only reason. Second question that you might be having is, what are some ways that you could get concession on your tuition fee? First, I would say main thing could be that if you have really, really good grades in your 10th, 11th and 12th, university or college might offer you a scholarship of some amount, which could be really helpful. And once you come here, I would say if you maintain your average like really, really good, like all the programs have different requirements, you would have to check which program you're enrolled in. Once you fulfill those requirements, you might be eligible for some of the scholarships that they have. You really have to look at their website what kind of scholarships are available. Like in my case, University of Waterloo has most of the scholarships that are related to some kind of sport, and I am not at all into sports, so I was not eligible for any of those scholarships. These are some of the ways that you can get concession on your tuition fee. Third question that you might be having is, how much do you earn on average when you're on co-op or when you're on part-time job? Well, for part-time job, it's mostly the minimum wage. Whichever province you go to, they have a minimum wage set, all the workers. You might be able to earn a bit higher depending on what kind of job you are doing, but if you're working in food sector, you'll be mostly earning minimum wage. In case of co-op, I cannot really give you like exact amount or anything like that. I can give you a range. You will definitely be earning higher than the minimum wage. So if the minimum wage is 14, you can expect somewhere from $18 to $20 when you are like right in your first year, your first job. But like in your third, fourth or fifth co-op, like for me, my fifth co-op paid me much higher than my first co-op. So once you have more experience, you can make up to like $50 as well, depending on what company you are working, like Google, Facebook. These companies pay you much higher. So that's what you can earn through your co-op. Next question that you might be having is, how many scholarships and bursaries are available? Depending on which college and university you go to, they have different criteria for each of the scholarships and for each of their bursaries. In my case, my bursaries were basically dependent on my financial condition and my parents' financial condition. So I had to show all their documents and then apply, and depending on my profile, so they would give me the amount that they think is enough for me. So basically $6,000 per semester. So that's also not something that I can 100% say that you will also get, because it also depends on your financial condition and the type of college and university you are going to and what kind of criteria they have set. For scholarships, universities and colleges do offer a lot of scholarships, but you have to be eligible to apply for those. You might be eligible for an entrance scholarship if you have really good grades in grade 10 and 12, but otherwise you would have to look at the criteria that they have scholarships for. So these were some of the most commonly asked questions. Few tips that I would like to give is that if you are planning to come to university, I would definitely recommend that you check out the co-op program and enroll in that, because that way you won't only be getting the job experience, but you'll also be earning enough to pay some part of your tuition fee. And it could make your degree a little bit lengthy, fee, but otherwise it's really worth it. Second thing that I would say is that once you're enrolled in GIC and you come here and you get your GIC payments, save up that GIC payment. That will eventually make some part of your tuition fee. So